Hello everyone. Now consider the next point. Tangential and normal component of velocity and acceleration. This is one note. Unit vector of a bar. A bar is any, if suppose a bar is any vector, then unit vector along that a bar is calculated by this formula, that is a bar upon modulus of this a bar. Okay. Now consider the tangential and normal component of velocity and acceleration. Example number 1. Find tangential and normal component of acceleration at any time t of a particle moving along the curve. This is a curve. X is equal to e raised to t cos t, comma y is equal to e raised to t sin t. Okay. First we have to find out the position vector. Let r bar is equal to xi plus yj plus zk be the position vector of a particle moving along this curve. Therefore, value of x is equal to e raised to t cos t, value of y is equal to e raised to t sin t. K is not there, that's why z is equal to 0. We have to take z is equal to 0. Okay. Then we have to find first velocity. Velocity v bar is equal to rate of change of position vector dr bar by dt, derivative of this. Now derivative of this with respect to t. Other than t, rest of the terms are constant. E raised to t into cos t, we have to use product rule here. U into derivative of cos is minus sign plus v into derivative of e raised to t is e raised to t. I as it is. I and j are unit vectors. It doesn't contain any t, that's why they are keep as it is. Okay. Now here e raised to t sin t, derivative is nothing but u into v rule again, e raised to t cos t plus e raised to t sin t, j. Now acceleration is nothing but again take a derivative of this term using again product rule of each term. Okay. Now simplifying this term, this bracket consisting of u into v rule, again same terms are here. Okay. Now solving this, we get minus 2 e raised to t sin t I plus 2 e raised to t cos t j. Rest of the term gets cancelled. Okay. This is acceleration, this is velocity. Now let t bar is the unit vector along velocity v bar. Therefore t bar is equal to unit vector by this formula. Unit vector of particular vector is a that vector upon mod of that vector. Therefore unit vector along v bar is nothing but v bar upon mod of v bar. V bar is velocity vector, this total term in the numerator. Therefore mod of this total term is nothing but modulus is nothing but ijk coefficients square and add under the square root. Okay, that's why this number square, that is e raised to t e raised to 2t square, and this bracket square plus ijk gets cancelled here, and e raised to t square is e raised to 2t into this bracket square as it is. Now simplify this term as it is, numerator as it is, in the denominator you get root t e raised to t. Okay. Now here e raised to t and e raised to t gets cancelled. The answer for this is 1 upon root 2 and this total bracket. Okay, this is the unit vector along v bar. Therefore tangential component of acceleration we have to find out is nothing but a small t tangential component is equal to a bar dot product of t bar. Okay, what is a bar? We have already calculated acceleration into t bar, unit vector along acceleration is this. Okay, now this is 1 upon root 2 as it is, and this 1 upon root 2, this is multiplication of two vectors. Okay, dot product of two vectors. 1 upon root 2, it is a constant, take outside. What is dot product of two vector? Corresponding ijk coefficient, we have to multiply each other. Therefore this I coefficient is minus 2 e raised to t sin t into this I coefficient cos t minus sin t, and go on adding those terms plus this j coefficient into this j coefficient. Okay, this is multiplication. Bracket complete. I j k are not there. Okay, in dot product. 1 upon root 2 as it is. Now multiply these all brackets as it is. This two term gets cancelled. The rest of the two terms becomes 2 e raised to 2t sin square plus cos square is 1. This root 2 gets cancelled. 1 root 2. Here answer is root 2 e raised to t. This is called tangential component of acceleration. Now we have to find out normal component of acceleration. Formula is normal component an is equal to v bar into a bar velocity vector into cross product of acceleration vector its mod divided by velocity vector mod. Okay, now consider first this cross product. V bar cross a bar is nothing but this is a cross product, means it is a determinant of these two vectors. Okay, I j k 3 by 3 determinant. Second row is v bar's I j k coefficient. Third row is a bar second vectors I j k's coefficient only. Okay, now simplify this determinant by our usual method. Determine I into this cross product j into minus j into this and all these things. Here you can see, and simplify, we get final answer is 2 e raised to 2k k only. I and j terms gets cancelled. Okay, that means 0 I plus 0 j plus 2 e raised to 2t k. This we get final answer for this cross product. Now we have to find out mod of this. Therefore take mod means square root of I square, I coefficient of I 0 square but 2 e raised to 2t square. Okay, this is nothing but 2 e raised to 2t, root of this only. Now again we have to find out v bar, mod of v bar. Therefore mod of v bar is we have already calculated here. Here v bar is this, therefore its mod is nothing but under root of square root of this square plus this square. Here only, here we have calculated denominator is same here. Okay, this answer is root 2 e raised to t. Therefore here we can write it without calculation, root 2 e raised to t. Now therefore normal component of acceleration an is nothing but this numerator, which is 2 e raised to 2t divided by v bar mod is root 2 e raised to 2t. Root 2 gets cancelled, 1 root 2 remain, and e raised to 1 e raised to t gets cancelled. Final answer is this. Okay, this is called normal component of acceleration. This is called tangential component of acceleration. Now this is one homework. For the curve, these are curve given x is equal to cos t plus t sin t, y is equal to sin t minus t cos t. Find tangential and normal component of acceleration. Answer is tangential component is answer is 1 and normal component is answer is t. Solve this example exactly like this. Okay, you will get the answer. Now consider scalar and vector function. These are some notes. Operator del, this is called del. Definition of del is dab of dab xi, dab of dab yj plus dab of dab zk. These are the partial derivatives. Okay, what do you mean by partial derivative? Taking derivative with respect to, if you want to take derivative with respect to x, y and z are constant. If you want to take derivative with respect to y, x and z are constant. With respect to z, x and y are constant. Okay, this is called del operator's definition. Now this is the another definition, gradient of scalar function phi or just grad of phi, both are equal. This is just a notation. Okay, let phi is the scalar function of xyz, phi is the function of xyz, then gradient of phi is denoted by del phi and is defined as del phi is equal to dab of phi by dab xi plus dab of phi by dab yj plus dab of phi by dab zk. Just replace here phi everywhere in the derivative. This is called del phi, which is called gradient of phi definition. Okay, now this is one note. If r bar is equal to xi plus yj plus zk, this is a position vector, then r is nothing but mod of this r bar. It is a standard function, standard term. R is equal to under root of this square. Okay, this is called modulus. By taking derivative on both sides, we get dab r by dab x. Derivative of r with respect to x is x by r. Derivative of r with respect to y is y by r. And dab r by dab z is z by r. This we need to use everywhere whenever needed in the examples. Okay, directly we can use this. Now example number 1, find del phi. Where to find del phi? Directly we have to use this formula where number 1, 2, 3 phi's are given, 5 functions are given. Okay, number 1, consider number first example. phi, dabba phi by dabba, del phi is nothing but definition of this is as it is. Now put instead of phi log of x square plus y square plus z square everywhere. Okay, this is in the example only. What is derivative of this? Is called derivative of this log with respect to x. With that time y and z are constants. Okay, now what is derivative of log x? 1 by x. Therefore 1 upon x square plus y square plus z square into derivative of this. This is by chain rule. Derivative of denominator is with respect to x. Y and z are constant. Therefore constant derivative is 0. Only x square's derivative here, multiply 2x I. Plus similarly with respect to y, 1 upon log x derivative 1 upon x square plus y square plus z square into derivative we should multiply with respect to y, that is 2y only. X and z are constant, therefore derivative is 0. Similarly here also 1 upon x square plus y square plus z square log x derivative into 2z with respect to z, k as it is. Now take this denominator common outside, and 2 is also common the numerator, and the denominator becomes this xi plus yj plus zk. And what is this term? This is our r bar. Therefore answer is 2 r bar divided by what is this? This is r square. This is r is under root of this term. Taking square on both sides we get r square. Value is this. Okay, the final answer is 2 r bar upon r square. Now second, phi is just replace instead of log x sin z minus y cos z, and here x sin z minus y cos z everywhere. Now derivative of this term with respect to x is nothing but wherever x is there we have to take derivative of that term only. This is x here, sin z is a constant, therefore x derivative is 1, sin z constant as it is. Here this term doesn't contain x, therefore it's totally constant, that's why its derivative is 0. Here with respect to y, where is y? Here only. Therefore y derivative is only 1 and minus cos z constant. Here with respect to z, z is here only, therefore cos z derivative should be there. No, though both term contain z, therefore we have to take derivative of both term. Here x is constant, sin z derivative cos z, minus y is a constant, and cos z derivative minus sin z, therefore minus gets plus here. Okay, this is called this is a del phi of second example. Now third, del phi is we have to replace everywhere phi by r square e raised to minus r. Third example is of r square e raised to minus r. Therefore r square e raised to minus r everywhere. Now we have to take first this because it doesn't contain x, y, z, it contains r. Therefore we have to use chain rule here. Dabba phi by dabba x first we have to calculate, that is dabba of dabba x of this term. Here everywhere contain r and r contains x, y, z, that's why we have to take product rule of this two term. Therefore u into r square into derivative of e raised to r is e raised to minus r into minus r's derivative minus 1, and r derivative should be multiplied here because it is not x, it is r. R is a function of x, that's why by chain rule r derivative multiply here dabba by dabba here x, plus this is u into derivative of v plus this v, that is e raised to minus r as it is, and derivative of r square. R square derivative is 2r first and r derivative multiply dabba by dabba x. Okay, this is u into v rule. Now put r dabba by dabba x is everywhere x by r, here also x by r. 1 r gets cancelled, we get minus x r e raised to minus r plus 2x e raised to minus r. This is the dabba first term, this term, derivative of this with respect to x. Now rest of these two derivative we can write similarly. How it turns? Instead of x replace y here, for with respect to z instead of x replace z here. Okay, now add these total terms, therefore we have del phi we get adding all these terms with I, j, k, these three terms, and from every term e raised to minus r is common, therefore take outside, it is all addition. Now remaining term as it is. In the remaining term, first term, second term, third term, and these three terms contains r common, minus r common, therefore take minus r common, remaining term x I y j z k. Okay, plus the rest of these three terms contain 2 common, and again remaining terms are xi yj plus zk. Okay, now what is this? This is r bar. Okay, now both the term contain r bar, take common, we get answer e raised to minus r bar into 2 minus r. This is called gradient of phi or del phi. Now second definition, second example, find first del of r raised to m, del of r, del of 1 by r, del of r 1 upon r square. We have to first find here del of r raised to m only, and rest of the three examples contains only power of r. Here power of r is 1, therefore in the answer of this we put m is equal to 1 here. We don't need to calculate all these things. Here 1 upon r means r raised to minus 1, therefore put m is equal to r raised minus 1 here. And here r raised to minus 2, put m is equal to minus 2 here. We get the answers for rest of the three. Now consider this r raised to m. Let first r bar is equal to xi plus yj plus zk. This is the assumption. R is equal to under root of modulus of the x square plus y square plus z square, that is x square plus y square z square raised to half. This is called r. We need r here, therefore r square is equal to, or dab r by dab x is x by r, dab r by dab y is y by r, dab r by dab z is z by r. Okay, now r raised to m, here r is this, take r raised to m, both side we get this half raised to m, indice raised to indice, multiply both the term, we get m by 2 here. This is r raised to m. Now we have to find out del of r raised to m. By definition of del, just replace phi by r raised to m everywhere. Okay, now consider first derivative only, and rest of the two derivatives we can write it similarly. Consider del of r raised to m upon x, which is equal to r raised to m's derivative is raised to x raised to n's derivative, apply here, m into r raised to m minus 1 into r derivative should be multiply with respect to x, that is dab r by dab x. Okay, what is dab r by dab x? X by r. Put value of dab r by dab x here. Now r terms get on upper side, we get m x r raised to m minus 1, that is r raised to m minus 2. Okay, this is derivative of r raised to m with respect to x. Now similarly derivative of r raised to m with respect to y, just replace x by y here, and with respect to z just replace x by z here. These three terms we have calculated. Now put all these three terms in this equation. Therefore form 1, del of r raised to m becomes these three terms as it is and I, j, k. Okay, in three terms m r raised to m minus 2 is common, and rest of the term becomes xi plus yj plus zk. What is this? This is r bar into this term as it is. Okay, this is r raised to m's del phi. Now for this del r is nothing but we can calculate it in both the way, that is if put m is equal to minus 1 into, we get del of r raised to minus 1 which is equal to, sorry, plus 1, which is equal to 1 into r bar r raised to 1 minus 2, which is equal to r bar r raised to minus 1, which is equal to r bar upon r. In the both way we can calculate, or dab r by del r means dab r by dab x I, dab r by dab y j plus dab r by dab z k. What is dab r by dab x? X upon r. Dab r by dab y, y upon r. Dab r by dab z is z upon r. Take r common, we get xi plus yj plus zk. What is this? This is r bar. This is r as it is. Okay, or you can solve this by this. If this question ask for separate calculation, then you need to solve by this. Okay, now here also del of 1 upon r raised to r square, fourth example, is nothing but del of r raised to minus 2. Put m is equal to minus 2 in equation 2. We get this answer as this. Again for third, del of 1 upon r is nothing but del of r raised to minus 1. Put m is equal to minus 1 in the result. We get this answer. Okay. If phi is the scalar function, then del phi is these are some notes. If phi is the scalar function, then del phi, what we have just calculated in every example, is nothing but normal to the phi. What do you mean by normal? If suppose this is x and y and z plane, okay, this is the function phi, then normal to this phi at a particular point is nothing but normal vector 90 degree at 90 degree angle here. If phi is this curve, then this normal is called del phi. Okay, this is the note. Normal means perpendicular vector. Now second, directional derivative dd, in short, along the vector a bar, any vector a bar of phi is given by directional derivative is equal to del phi into that vector a bar upon this mod of a bar. This is the formula. Okay, now consider the examples. Find normal to the surface. This is the surface x square y plus z, that is a function phi, okay, is equal to 3. At particular point they have asked 1 1 1. Now what is normal to the surface? Del phi. Therefore we have to find out del of this phi. We have to let first phi is equal to this surface, take minus 3 on this side, minus 3, then normal to the phi is nothing but del phi. What is del phi? By earlier definition, dou phi by dou xi, dou phi by dou yj plus dou phi by dou zk. That is phi derivative with respect to x, y and z are constant, is 2x y. Phi derivative with respect to y is only x square. Y derivative is 1. Dou phi by dou z, z derivative is only 1. This is called del phi. And at a particular point, we have to put x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1, z is equal to 1 in the answer we did. Therefore, at particular point, del phi is nothing but 2i plus j plus k. This is the answer for this question. Now consider next question. Find angle between normal to the surfaces. There are two surfaces. Therefore, we have to name them first phi 1 and this is phi 2. What we have to find? Angle between normal to the surfaces. What is normal means? We have to calculate del phi like this of both surfaces, and we have to find out the angle between those normals. And at a particular point is given minus 1 to 1. That means we are, at the end we have to put x value minus 1, y value 2 and z value 1. Okay, and how we calculate angle? Throughout the chapter there is one definition for angle, cos theta. Okay, we have just studied in earlier lesson. Now let phi 1 is this surface and phi 2 is this surface. Okay, now angle between two vectors, it is a definition. A bar and b bar is given by cos theta is equal to a bar into b bar upon mod of a bar into mod of b bar. Okay, now we have to calculate normal of surface phi 1 and normal of surface phi 2 and call them as a bar and b bar. Okay, let a bar is equal to normal to the surface phi 1 at particular point is given minus 1 to 1. What is normal? Del phi 1 at particular point means just put a vertical lines and at the base write that point, minus 1 to 1. Now what is del phi? By definition, it is already this example, x square y plus z is equal to 3. Already we solved in this example. Therefore, directly we can write this as it is here. Now put point minus 1 to 1. We get answer for a bar is minus 4i plus j plus k. This is normal to the surface, first surface phi 1. Similarly, let b bar is equal to normal to the surface phi 2 at a particular point, same point. That is del phi 2 is equal to del phi at a particular point. What is del phi? Again same definition. Dou phi by dou x, instead of phi 2, here replace everywhere phi 2. Okay. Now we have to calculate derivative of this bracket with respect to x. X is only here, therefore derivative of x is 1, log z is a constant. Here with respect to y, minus 2y. Here with respect to z, log z derivative is there only, x is constant, 1 upon z. Okay, put value point here, we get del phi 2 is equal to log 1 I minus 2 into 2 plus minus 1 upon 1 k. Well, log 1 is 0, we know, that's why it becomes 0. This becomes minus 4j minus 1k. Okay, this is b bar vector normal vector, and this is a bar, another normal vector. Now using this formula 1, we get cos of angle between these two terms is multiplication of these two vectors, that is a bar into b bar upon their mod, that is mod of this a bar into mod of this b bar. 4 square 1 square 1 square 4 square 1 square. Now this is the multiplication of numerator, is consist of multiplication of two vectors. How we do multiplication of two vectors? Dot product, corresponding I j k gets multiplied, coefficients only. Minus 4 into minus 4 into, here I is not there, that's why we take it 0. Minus 4 into 0, 1 into minus 4, 1 into minus 1. In the denominator, calculation 4, 16 plus 16, 1 plus 1 is 18, and this is 16, 17. Now value of this is numerator, minus 4 minus 1 is minus 5, and the denominator, calculate on calc, it is 3 root 34. Therefore angle theta is nothing but, take cos on that side, we get cos inverse of this. Okay, now consider the second. Find directional derivative of phi is given at particular point 0 0 0 is given. That means we have to put value x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, z is equal to 0 in the direction of tangent to the curve. We have to find out tangent to this curve x, y, z at a particular point t is equal to pi by 4, and after calculating that tangent, we have to calculate the directional derivative of this phi at a particular point 0 0 0. Now consider, let phi is equal to this total term. Now dabba phi by dabba x is derivative of this with respect to x, that is e raised to 2 e raised to 2x cos yz. Derivative of y is cos derivative minus sin yz into product yz's derivative, angles derivative get multiplied with respect to y, it's z only. Okay, the rest of the terms as it is because they are constants. Dabba phi by dabba z is nothing but derivative of this with respect to z. Z is here only, therefore cos derivative is minus sin yz, and multiply angle derivative is y only. And this term is constant, take put as it is. Okay, these three are derivatives. Now del phi, we have to calculate directional derivative. Definition is nothing but this. Okay, directional derivative del phi calculated and corresponding a bar. Therefore del phi is nothing but dabba phi by dabba xi, dabba phi by dabba yj plus dabba phi by dabba zk. Put all these three values here, we get del phi. Now again points is given at particular point 0 0 0, therefore 0 0 0 we have to put here everywhere. We get del phi is equal to 2i plus 0k, 0j plus 0k, that is 2i only. This is a bar, del phi. Now we have to find, this is one part over del phi. Now along the vector a bar that we have to find, and here what is that vector? The tangent to this curve. Okay, what is tangent to the above curve? It is nothing but velocity vector only. That means we have to find velocity vector, as solved earlier in the we have already studied that. Let r bar is equal to xi plus yj plus zk, velocity position vector. Put x, y, z here as it is given in the example. Now tangent is nothing but velocity vector, that is dr by derivative of this r bar. At point is given t is equal to pi by 4. Now take derivative of this sin t derivative, a are constant, a is constant, sin t derivative cos t derivative minus sin t, and at derivative is only t, a. At particular point t is equal to pi by 4 is given, put t is equal to pi by 4 everywhere. We get cos pi by 4 sin pi by 4 value as 1 upon root 2, where we know here, we know this, or you can calculate on calc also. That is a upon root 2 I minus a upon root 2 j plus a k. Here t is not there, therefore we put as it is. This is called a, suppose a bar, say a bar, this vector is a bar. Therefore now directional derivative of phi in the direction of a bar is nothing but this formula is there. Now put all these values in this formula, we get del phi is nothing but, this is 2i. Okay, a bar is this, and divided by mod of a bar is under root of this coefficient square. Okay, now we have to solve this. Here numerator is, this is one vector, this is other vector. Therefore multiplication dot product of two vector is nothing but corresponding I j k multiply. That means 2i I coefficient is 2 into a upon root 2 only. Rest of j is not there, k is not there, therefore we take it as 0. Okay, divided by here, take a square, square root of a square as a outside, and half plus 1 here. Okay, and made this 1 root 2 gets cancelled, root 2 here, a gets cancelled, and half plus 1 is 1 plus 1 2, root 2, root 2 gets cancelled, answer is only 1. Okay. Now consider one more example from the book. Find okay. Now this is find the directional derivative of phi. Phi is given like this. At a point is given 1 1 1 in the direction of the line. Instead of vector, the line is given. If line is given, that is x minus 1 upon 2, y minus 3 upon minus 2, and z upon this is 1. Okay, therefore let phi is equal to this term, this function. Okay, we have to find out directional derivative. That is, we have to first find out del phi. Del phi is nothing but dava phi by dava x I. Here I j k in some books they have denoted as I cap. On I j k there is one small cap, or instead of that you can directly these are normal vectors along x y z. Therefore you can easily write as I j k only. Okay, del phi is nothing but dava phi by dava x I, dava phi by dava y j plus dava phi by dava z k. We have to find out derivative of phi with respect to x first here. Where is x? Here is only x. Okay. Therefore, 5 to the 10x, y is constant as it is, and 2.5 z square. X derivative is 1 I. Now, with respect to y derivative here they are calculated. Here y is there. 5 to the minus 10 y z, and here also y. 5x square minus 10 yz, and with respect to this is j as it is, plus with respect to z is here and here here only, and here also. Therefore minus 5y square, z derivative is 1, plus 2.5 into 2, that is 5 z only, and x as it is because this is constant. This is called del phi. Now at particular point is given 1 1 1, therefore we have to put x1 y1 and z1 here. We get del phi at point 1 1 1 is nothing but 12.5 I minus 5j plus 0 k. Say this is a bar. Okay, now we have to find out one vector. Okay, along this line. What is this line? Just take the numbers from denominator here. The 2, we have to find out a bar. In our definition we have to find out a bar is equal to, take 2 from here, I x coefficient minus 2j and plus 1 into k. Okay, therefore mod of a bar is nothing but under root of 2 square plus minus 2 square plus 1 square. Answer is 9, which is equal to, take positive sign only, 3. Therefore directional derivative is nothing but del phi into a bar upon mod of a bar. This is del phi, this function as it is, and into a bar is this in the numerator, and denominator means mod of a bar is 3. Again in the numerator multiplication of two vectors is there, corresponding I j k should be multiplied. 12.5 into 2 here, plus minus 5 into minus 2 here, and plus this is 0 into 1 divided by 3 as it is. And calculate on calci, we get 35 upon 3 is the directional derivative of this phi along the line is given. If line is given, there is only difference between earlier example. This example is, earlier example vector or tangent are given, and in the definition also vector a bar should be there. Therefore we have to find out in every example a bar vector. Okay, in this particular example a bar is nothing but in the a bar any vector along this line. This is a straight line in a space because x y z are there. Therefore, in the denominator, what numbers are there, you have to recognize and just replace, make the vector as 2i minus 2j, I for x, j for y, and k for z. Okay, that is the definition.